Hello and welcome to a special segment wherein we predict the squad for the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup scheduled to be held in New Zealand in starting March. Today on Fantasy Akhada Presents The Outside View powered by Fasten Up, we present to you the Australia's predicted squad at the World Cup. Let's start with the batters. Already Australia has a problem of plenty with the all-rounders. So in the batting category, if I have to put in, there are only two players I'll put in. It's the captain and the vice captain. So let's go on with Meg Lannon there and Rachel Haynes. Haynes will start at the top of the order and Lannon takes that number 3 spot. So only 2 batters. Generally you will see teams wherein 4 batters, 5 batters, but herein, because Australia has that plenty of all-rounders, they'll only settle with 2 pure batters. Let's go on to the wicket-keeper spot. Again, it's kind of fixed. Healy starts at the top of the order with Haynes. Mooney takes that number 5 slot. Also, Mooney will be your backup opener. In case something happens to Haynes or Healy, Mooney shifts to the top of the order. But in a general case scenario, she'll start at number 5. Now comes the all-rounders. That's where Australia is all about. There are plenty of all-rounders, plenty of all-rounders. I'll start with the player for whom this particular World Cup is going to be very defining. Ellis Perry. Ellis Perry definitely will start at that number 4 position down to Lannon. Is going to be their prime bowler as well. I hope she is able to consistently bowl that 8 to 10 over quota. But she is going to be the first player in that all-rounders category. The second player is also going to be a player I feel is going to win the Belinda Clark medal this particular year. Fabulous year for her, Talia McGrath. She was the player of the series in the recently concluded India series, and I hope she makes that first 11. It's going to be very tight competition, but I hope McGrath makes that first 11, maybe number 6 and 7, closes down the innings. And when we speak of closing down the innings, there is another all-rounder, a spin bowling all-rounder, Ash Gardner. So these 3 definitely make that particular squad setup. Now to the other 2, one is Nicola Carey. She will definitely be there in that squad of 15, but I think she'll also be there in that first 11. So Nicola Carey is another player. She's shown a good amount of batting when it comes to Tasmania in the WNCL, and I think she'll continue that particular form. Nicola Carey makes that thing. And now for the 5th all-rounder, it's going to be Annabelle Sutherland. A lot of people say she's even going to be better than Perry. Now when you are compared to the greatest of all times, you have to be even better. Annabelle Sutherland may not make that first 11 most of the times, but she'll be a player to watch out for. So Annabelle Sutherland definitely makes that squad of the World Cup. Now coming down to the spinners, I think so more or less 2 of them pick themselves. Jess Jonassen, number 1 in the world in terms of spin, definitely makes that squad. Missed out on that India series, but came back, played the WBBL, now playing the WNCL. She makes that particular team. As well as she may have a boot right now in her leg, but Sophie Molyneux, if declared fit, even if 80% fit, should make that World Cup squad. Sophie Molyneux has done that in the past. She did with the Renegades, she did it in the Ashes 2 years back, and I feel she's going to do it again. So Sophie Molyneux makes that World Cup squad for me. Now coming for that 3rd spinner. It's always a competition where I'm ruled out. It was a competition between 2, Amanda Jade Wellington versus Alana King. I feel Amanda Jade Wellington is going to take that. She's going to make her return to international cricket now with the Ashes first up. But Alana King is not going too far. I feel she'll still be in the reckoning for that World Cup squad. Coming to the Pacers, number 1 in the world, Megan Schutt makes her return to international cricket with that Ashes series, definitely up there. And she's the one I think Australia missed the most. and she's the one Australia is going to bank upon a lot many times during the World Cup. With her, the bowling partner is going to change a lot, but I think so both Darcie Brown and Taylor Willemick will be in that World Cup squad. So Darcie Brown and Taylor Willemick along with Megan Schutt comprises my 15 for the World Cup. Now let's come down to the 3 reserves that we are going to predict. So it's going to be a 15 plus 3, 18 member squad that we feel for the World Cup. Now 3 reserves. 1, the batting reserve. She's going to be both a backup batter as well as a backup wicket keeper. Dr. Georgia Redman makes that World Cup squad. I feel she'll travel. She hasn't made her international debut yet, but I feel she's going to be the one traveling with the team. The second reserve is another player who's yet to make her international debut. Yes, we were discussing about Velo versus King. King makes that reserves for me. Any of the spinners get injured, I feel Alana King is going to make that World Cup squad. And with the pace and all-rounders category, I feel the all-rounder or the pacer who's going to be there in the reckoning, who's going to be there in the reserves is Hannah Darlington. So Hannah Darlington makes that particular World Cup squad. So this is my 15 plus 3, the 18-member World Cup squad that I feel Australia is going to take to New Zealand. You can comment down your 18-member squad for the World Cup of Australia. Tell me whether you agree with these choices or you disagree. We will come back with another episode predicting another team here on Fantasy Akada Presents The Outside View, powered by Fasten Up.